Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Self-love, my liege, is not so vile a sin as self-neglecting. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. Self-love is the source of all our other loves. You are enough, just as you are. Self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Love yourself unconditionally, just as you love those closest to you despite their faults. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. You have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. When you adopt the viewpoint that there is nothing that exists that is not part of you, that there is no one who exists who is not part of you, that any judgment you make is self-judgment, that any criticism you level is self-criticism, you will wisely extend to yourself an unconditional love that will be the light of the world. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. You are the only person on earth who can use your ability. Be proud of who you are and not ashamed of how someone else sees you. When I loved myself enough, I began loving whatever wasn't healthy. This meant people, jobs, my own beliefs and habits, anything that kept me small. My judgment called it disloyal, now I see it as self-loving. You must love yourself before you love another, by accepting yourself and fully being what you are. Your simple presence can make others happy. You can never meet your potential until you truly learn to love yourself. You yourself deserve your love and affection as much as anyone in the entire universe. I am my own experiment. I am my own work of art. Self-love is the greatest medicine. When I loved myself enough, I began to listen to my body. And I realized that it is truly wise. I began to make peace with food and friends. I realized that dieting never works in the long run. Instead, I started nourishing my body with healthy choices, and my body, in return, became healthier and more vibrant. You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to choose how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Self-love is not selfish. You cannot truly love another until you know how to love yourself. The moment you realize your worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. Love yourself instead of abusing yourself. In a society that profits from your self-doubt, liking yourself is a rebellious act. You deserve to be loved, not only by others but by yourself as well. You are beautiful, worthy, and deserving of love, respect, and happiness. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you have. The most important relationship in your life is the relationship you have with yourself, because no matter what happens, you will always be with yourself. Love yourself unconditionally, just as you love those closest to you despite their faults. It's not selfish to love yourself, take care of yourself, and to make your happiness a priority. It's necessary. Fall in love with taking care of yourself, mind, body, spirit. Love yourself and dream bigger. The better you feel about yourself, the less you feel the need to show off. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. There's a reason they all start with self. You can't find them in anyone else. You deserve the love you keep trying to give everyone else. Love yourself first, because that's who you'll be spending the rest of your life with. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. You owe yourself the love that you so freely give to other people. The more you love yourself, the less nonsense you will tolerate. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself, and that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Self-care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. Falling in love with yourself first doesn't make you vain or selfish. It makes you indestructible. You are worth it. You are enough. You are deserving of love and happiness. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.